Cancer. Hey there, babies. Melissa here to do your timeless general reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. It is not going to resonate for all Cancerians. If it does resonate for you and you feel my vibe, you enjoy this style, and are interested in seeing more content in the future, don't forget to subscribe. Also, feel free to like that video as well. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at your current situation. This is different than usual. I usually do love readings. I am switching it up this week because I needed a little break from love. I love you. But I feel like Aries season brought a break. Look, I'm saying let's take a break from love, and then love just pops out like, bruh. We're in a Cancer reading. Okay, so that's funny. We're going to get your current situation, and then we're going to get what's coming towards you that you don't see, and then we're going to get any advice the other worlds would like to give you. God, creator, source, your higher self, universe, whatever you prefer to call it. Your intuition, as usual, on point. It looks like we could be holding on to something from your past, which, as a Cancerian, I understand that is sometimes tough to let go of things. It will ultimately lead to your total wish fulfillment and happiness. But I think that, I'm not even worried about it. I feel like you're holding on to something. Maybe an idea, maybe a belief system. Okay, 2 kings just bopped out on there too. So, I'm going to stop taking cards on that. So the 4 of Pentacles, I'm going to come back to it because I'm getting, the 4 of Pentacles to me usually means like holding on to something too tightly. Whatever, I can't decide what that is at this time. It could be a past lover or a love connection that felt like the strongest love connection you've ever been a part of. Firsthand, I happen to know that might happen to you in order to force you into a healing space. That doesn't necessarily mean that person's coming back ever. That person might have just been there specifically to help you heal. Excuse me. Like weird things just happened to my throat there, so I don't know if somebody's having a hard time speaking up or what's going on. I will say on that note, because I felt that weirdness, if you are having a hard time speaking up, you can't lose what's yours. You can't chase away what's yours. And the runner-chaser thing is such a crock of to me. It's about stop trying to customize yourself to fit other people's needs. If you lose somebody because you were just communicating with them, I mean, by all means, you shouldn't communicate with somebody until you're healed enough to communicate with them without the desperate need for them to communicate back, okay? That's a real thing. But at that point, to continuously say, I better hold back. I've been told that if I go for it, they'll repel me. That is about the most manipulative thing I've ever heard of, the whole runner-chaser thing. It's just a bunch of manipulation as far as I'm concerned. And as Cancerians, I don't think we like to play games. So what I'm going to tell you is you can't scare away what's for you. And you don't want to be in a love relationship with somebody who will run away at the first sign of communication, okay? They're not for you at that time, okay? I love you so much. I don't know where this is coming from. I feel like your intuition is telling you something, whatever that is, about your love. And then your human is saying, well, but I was told not to chase, not to do this. Chasing means if you communicate and they do not communicate back, chasing means continuously communicating, okay? They didn't communicate back. That means walk away, okay? That's what I'm going to say. So people are just afraid to just communicate once because they're afraid to look like they're chasing. Chasing is, continuous communication after a stone cold, ghosting, okay? So if they do not respond, and here's the other thing. Don't communicate if you are not ready to be rejected, okay? You need to heal yourself into a space. Wow, I don't know where all this is coming from. You need to be healed enough to know that you're going to be okay. I mean, it'll just force you into more healing if you do communicate too soon, right? But what I would say is if you're feeling that desperate longing need for somebody, and I don't know where that's coming from, I feel like that 4 of Pentacles is making me feel like you're holding on to something from your past. And I'm not even sure if you see this person, your other half. The Lover's card is kind of a twin flame connection, and maybe that's what this is. Maybe you're having a hard time letting go of your twin flame feeling connection, and maybe what the creator is saying is like, that was hot and passionate. What a weird bunch of, and it goes right down into, but what you have coming in is this happily ever after with a more stable connection. Somebody who will actually pour into you instead of ghost you, okay? You don't want somebody who's going to ghost you, so it's about proudly communicate, hey, what's up with us? How do you feel about me? Or, whatever it is. Maybe you don't even need to ask. If you're wondering how they feel about you, maybe it's just like, F them, walk away. That's what I'm getting right now. I do love the Page of Cups. Could be an earth sign or a fire sign, by the way. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Gemini. The Hanged Man is upside down, right? But I didn't know that. Or I put it there upside down, by the way. Because the Hanged Man is upside down. That's so funny. That's not my first time doing that, Cancer. Okay? I like you. Let's get more. So in your future, you've got the Page of Cups coming, right? The Hanged Man. It could be a love offer. I feel like just you following your dreams is what I'm getting right now after doing some introspection. Maybe taking on too many tasks, but really using your skills in all areas of your life to manifest your dreams. So I feel like you have done, this is like I feel like you've imagined what it is you've envisioned, okay? You maybe even have a vision board at home. You've envisioned your future. You have a clear picture, okay? This is, by the way, psychic abilities. Cancerians have them. It's not your imagination. It is psychic ability, is the energy that's available to you. The creator will just say to you this. You can either choose to be afraid and not go after it. Then I can't give it to you. Or you can fearlessly go after it and it will come in, okay? Those are your dreams that are available to you, right? But if you don't go after them, the creator says, I cannot actually just toss your dreams into your lap in your house. You actually have to go attain them. So fear is the only thing that can stop us from attaining our wildest dreams. This is real. And I try to, I've been having a lot of downloads on this lately because I've always been like, I think it just comes in no matter what. And the creator says, no, if you let your fear have you making decisions that are not conducive to your best life, this means either going after relationships that are no longer serving you. Wow, lots of stuff coming in your future here. Okay, victory for sure. All kinds of manifestations, you guys, in love, in business, in work. Well, those are both the same thing. For those of you who are starting a new business or have been dreaming of starting a new business, victory is there for you. Abundance is there for you, available for you, because it looks like you've gained all of the tools you need necessary to attain your wildest dreams. The only thing that can stop you is fear, and this will indicate that you may be letting fear stop you. This is a need to step out of a comfort zone or take action. It really does mean taking action. So I think you're going to come to a space where you are finally ready to take action towards your dreams. Again, I don't know. This love connection looks very gorgeous. I just feel like we're holding on to something too tightly. Maybe our own fears. I feel like there might have been a strong connection in your past that you feel a hope, like in the back of your mind, and I don't know how to release this, you guys. I think it just gets released in time. By making choices to not go back to things like that, I guess. By really choosing, even though it's hard sometimes, to move forward into your self-love journey and not allow people that aren't pouring into you to even to live in your mind. You know what I mean? Like give them the boot. Eviction notice time. It's springtime. Get out in the sunshine. Let God evict them for you, okay? Weird messages, you guys. I love you so much, but it's like, clear that space, because what you have, I don't even think you see it around you. I feel like this is the unseen, right? Because I feel like you're holding on to something from your past. It's like all of this abundance coming, all of this magic coming in your future here. Again, needing to step out of a comfort zone toward whatever that is. For you, there's a lot of love here. So I feel like this could be towards a connection. But in a general sense, when you follow your calls, this is the creator's literally message that's coming through. It's like, if you continuously follow the things you're called to and do the next right thing, okay? This is like, do nothing wrong. Do not fall for morally incorrect temptations, okay? For toxic temptations. I don't know. That was my last reading, I guess, that had the devil in it. You don't have the devil here. But don't fall for the shortcut or the toxic temptations, the things that are going to give you an instant gratification, right? Because you're just so freaking sick of not having any results. Baby, the results are here, okay? I don't think you see them yet, but they're here, and you've done all the things you need to do. God says just continuously do the work on yourself. This really means if something comes up, a memory that hurts, do not push it back down inside of you. That is like, no, God brought that to the surface for you to feel that shit and heal that shit. So feel it. Lay in your bed, write about it, cry it out, get it out of your body. Okay, because you have abundance coming, and this is like the creator saying, do the next right thing, whatever he calls you to. If he calls you to cry in your bed all day, he's calling you to that, because you might have something that needs to be healed, because he's about to give you all of these blessings, and he doesn't want you to lose them because you're still in pain or damaged from things from your past, okay? Wow, you guys, this is a very powerful message. So, and then if you're called to make a video, if you're called to make a phone call, if you're called, God's saying, please follow the calls fearlessly. So sometimes we get this huge inspiration, and it's like, you can't just jump into stardom if that's what you're feeling called to, right? It's like, make a YouTube channel. Just make it. I do not care. You don't have to put a video up yet. Get the YouTube channel made, okay? And then experiment. Pop one little video on there. See if somebody watches it. You know what I mean? By the way, if you have any questions about that was a really hard, I didn't know about tags, hashtags, anything when I first got started. So if you have any questions and you do decide to pursue a YouTube channel or something, hit me up. Hit me on my inbox, okay? And the creator is saying for your advice here, and I love it. I didn't go over every single card individually because I don't do that. That's not how I read. I read a story that comes off of the cards, okay? And this is where I'm at. It's telling you you have every single thing you need to come out victorious and abundant independently on your own, as long as you take action towards the things you're called to, okay? This is a real, I've never felt this powerful. Well, I felt power in the Cancerian readings before, but it's time, babies. It is time. I think you've let it stew for long enough, whatever it is you're feeling called to. You've let it stew within you. The creator says, listen, the pot is boiling over, okay? It's time to follow those passions and those callings. The creator says the advice is to you to come back to your own angelic, loving self and to be left out in the cold. I feel like they're saying, like, don't allow, if you're in financial disarray, I do feel like this is financial. The advice is be patient. You are going to be brought out of the cold, okay? This is all divinely guided, even our own financial situations. When a person allows fear to, when you're being called to something, a higher purpose, right? Which I think most Cancerians are. When you're being called to something, you know that God is calling you to write a book. Let's say you feel this urge, this pull to write a book inside of you, but you have to keep your 9 to 5 because you have a family to feed, right? There are resources, there are ways. There is a way to do what you are being called to do, and God says, just do it, and I will definitely provide you with whatever resources are needed, okay? He says you might have to feel this financial. I've never been broker than me following my dreams. I've never been broker in my life. I mean, I had to really lose all those egotistical attachments to things that we as a human species idolize, things that we really have a unhealthy attachment to. Things, nice things, right? I had to let go of all that. I went without a car for quite some time. All these things, and it was like, wow, I really liked not having a car. I didn't have to go meet people that I didn't want to meet. I didn't have any obligations outside of my home, right? It was kind of nice. But he said, let go of the fear of being broke. Allow being broke if that's needed, okay? Because he's going to provide you, if you're patient, with abundance in all areas of your life. Just keep following your intuition, and he'll never let you go without, as long as you're doing the next right thing and following each calling. Everybody's afraid to follow their callings because they're scared to let go of their 9 to 5, let's just say the rat race. This is what we've been taught is going to fill us or feed us, or feed our children, literally sometimes. I will say to you that I have not worked a regular job since I started doing this, and my children have never starved, okay? There's been resources available for us to do this, of course, thanks to COVID. I don't think that I would have ever been able to do this follow my dreams thing without COVID. So now is the time, babies. God is saying, come on, we don't have much time left. Just make a video, get your YouTube channel started, get your blog started, whatever it is you feel like doing. Start the first page in your book. Look into seeing who can help you write the book. If you don't know how to write a book, how to structure a book, look up how to structure books. He says you sit down and you start doing whatever you're feeling called to, and he'll make it flow for you, okay? Wow, you guys, what a powerful bunch of messages. I'm going to get I don't know what this deck is called. It's a weird little, they're kind of rude. Some of these cards are a little sassy. But if anybody can take it, it's you. I don't think God wants you to have one of these. Sorry. I love you so much. Oh, there we go. We got a couple. It says, great big life is a great big canvas. Throw all the paint on it you can. Amen. This is like huge wrap up for this reading. It says your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. You guys, I'm sorry. I got so excited there. All your whole reading wrapped up in 2 cards, right? I could have just pulled 2 freaking cards for this whole damn reading. But I love you so much. You guys are being called to a higher purpose. I know it's hard when you're feeling down in the darkness, and I'm just going to say allow those down in the darkness days to be down in the darkness. But as soon as you have the energy or the oomph to go, go, okay? Go for those dreams. I love you so much.